back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
We got some breaking news. Holy flying flipping flapjacks. Robert Whittaker, in a crazy turn of events, has pulled out of the main event of UFC 221 in his hometown. Holy smokes, that's insane. Did not expect that. Robert Whittaker, we know he fought Yoel Romero for the interim title himself. Yoel Romero is in to fight Rockhold, and he's fighting for another interim belt. I just thought about that because I was about to say Robert Whittaker won his belt from Yoel Romero in the interim title fight at UFC 213. Robert Whittaker injured his leg in the first round, still went on to win the fight. Since then, he has been out healing up from his injury, and then Michael Bisping fought George St. Pierre for the title, leaving Robert Whittaker without an opponent somewhat when he was healthy. So after Robert Whittaker fights George St. Pierre, or Michael Bisping fights George St. Pierre wins the title and vacates the title, making Robert Whittaker the UFC's undisputed middleweight champion. He was the interim champ. Whenever GSP vacated, he became the real champion. Well, now he was scheduled to defend his real belt versus Rockhold in his hometown at UFC 221 in Perth, Australia. And when I say hometown, I don't know if that's actually his hometown, Perth, or it's just his home continent or country. But either way, he was at home, UFC 221, headlining, defending versus Rockhold. And now Robert Whittaker, unfortunately, and I haven't even read, I'm pretty sure it's an injury, I'll read it now. Robert Whittaker's had to pull out of that title fight, making Yoel Romero versus Rockhold now for an interim strap. Yoel Romero just fought, his last fight was for the interim strap. Now he's getting another interim strap opportunity, this time versus Rockhold. Yoel Romero has been wanting to fight Rockhold for a while now. Whenever Rockhold took the David Branch fight, if you remember, Yoel Romero came out and said, I wanted to fight Rockhold. I don't know why he took the fight with David Branch instead of just waiting 3 weeks for me, who's a bigger name, and also, you know, would put him closer to the title. But Rockhold fought David Branch, beat David Branch. Now these guys are still going to have to clash. This is going to be a good fight, man. A lot going on with Rockhold, especially. I think he's training at a new camp. He's with Volkan Ozdemir's team, and there's some shit, crazy shit. You know, we know Rockhold usually trains Cain Velasquez with Cain Velasquez, Daniel Cormier, Khabib Nurmagomedov over at AKA. But now he's, I don't know where at, but somewhere with like Volkan Ozdemir down in Florida, I think, who's going to be fighting his teammate Daniel. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on with Rockhold's situation, but he's also in camp for UFC 221, where he was supposed to be fighting Robert Whittaker. Now he's going to be facing Yoel Romero, a completely different opponent. Still going to be a dope middleweight fight. If you would have told me Yoel Romero versus Rockhold, you would have had me anyways. But it is unfortunate for Robert Whittaker, the current middleweight champion, who's got hit with the injury bug, I'm assuming. I'll read what he had to say before we get out of here. He said, I would like to apologize to all of my supporters and fans of MMA for not being able to put on the show you deserve. I've been ruled medically unable to compete and won't be able to defend on home soil. This card meant so much to me, and I'm devastated for not being able to fight. All I can do is focus on getting healthy to come back better than ever. All the best to Yoel and Luke for the fight, and I'll be waiting. Wow. So he was medically not cleared for the fight. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's still a leg injury or if it's a new injury. I'm sure that'll come up soon, and I'll report on that as soon as I find that out. But with that being said, man, that's the news. Robert Whittaker is out of UFC 221, and Yoel Romero is going to be fighting Rockhold for the interim belt. It is what it is. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. I'm out.
Da 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 da! It's the motherfucking DOWG!